Okay, what's up, guys? What's up? So, this has weighed on me for so long. I've had so many conversations with different people about why don't I have a podcast? Why don't you get a podcast, start a podcast, blah, blah, blah. And I guess it's just natural for people to ask that question because I have been in radio for so long that the natural, progression or life after radio is podcasting since it's such a thing anymore. And I've always hesitated because I just did not know what I wanted to talk about. I am a creative, and I think, the creative side of you is governed by, I want to say, is it your left brain? So I am and I may be wrong with that, but whatever side it is, that's the side that I operate from, right? And so that other side of your brain that governs your systems and, just being able to think in an orderly fashion and put things together. And I'm a little on that side. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to start a podcast because A, I don't know what I want to talk about, and B, I got to come up with some kind of structure, and I'm not good at the structure part. I can execute. You tell me what to do, I'm doing it, right? But putting it all together and stuff, it's just not something that I really wanted to do or wanted to give any energy to figuring out. But I guess after so many conversations, and this last conversation with my girl Amber Noble, who is a boss bitch. Okay, I'm just going to call it what it is. She's always been one that whenever we talk, I just walk away feeling so filled up because she just has a way with words and a way of really getting you to see yourself and your potential. It's not that I didn't believe in myself, but even the people who you think that have it all together still need to be told, and still need to hear those words of affirmation, about who they are and the potential of who they can be. And so having sat with her the other day and her just really pouring into me, as she always does, really made me feel like, you know what, Mo? You need to do this, girl. You need to do this. And you don't need to have all the answers in order to get it started. You don't need to have it all figured out just to get started, right? Just get started. And then the organization, everything will sort of fall together and come together. And so that's what I'm doing. And so when I was thinking, we were talking, and I was like, well, what is it going to be called? Because I like everything, right? I like everything. If you watch me on my page, my husband and I, real estate is my bread and butter. I love real estate. I love coaching real estate, coaching people in real estate, teaching and educating. I love doing the work myself, from fixing and flipping, and I love educating. I just love the industry of real estate, right? So of course I'm going to talk about real estate. Beyond real estate, what else do I love? Well, I love DIY. I am the tool belt diva, honey. If you leave me alone for a minute, I might build a house, okay? I might build a whole house while you done been to the grocery store and back. I love doing things with my hands, with these hands, and that's an innate quality, I guess, that I got from my dad, who's also a master upholsterer, and he does a lot of carpentry. I don't watch a lot of TV, but when I do, I love the ID channel. I know it might not make sense because, they say you shouldn't consume all that stuff with all the crap going on in the world. Who wants to sit and watch people getting killed in real life crime stories? But I just like that stuff. And I like ratchet TV. That's my TV. Those are my TV preferences. Okay. I like true crime TV and I like ratchet TV. Nothing in between. That's what I like. And beyond that, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I'm an auntie, and I'm all that. So how do you bring forth all those things that I am into a podcast and talk about it and hope people are going to be interested? I don't know how you do it. All I'm going to do is just do it. And just hope that people will be entertained, they'll see themselves in it, and we can talk back to each other, we can share, we can cry, we can laugh, we can do all the things. So with that said, that's the name of the podcast. No, seriously, with that said, because it was, okay, so I'll tell you the story behind with that said. When I was having brunch with Amber the other day, and we were talking about the podcast and why haven't I started it and all the things, I somehow said, with that said, that's why I don't want to do a podcast. I don't even know what it's going to be called. And she said, that's what it's going to be called. I'm like, what? What do you mean? what is it going to be called? She goes, with that said. That's what it's going to be called. So with that said is a phrase that people use to sum up what they're saying, right? Or to conclude and put an exclamation point or a period on what they're saying. So with that said is going to allow me to talk about a variety of things. I want to talk about things that I'm educated on, like radio and real estate. And then I want to talk to people who know more than me in subject matters and areas that I want to learn more about. And we can kind of learn those things together. I want to talk about marriage, okay? Because she's been married 9 years. And let me tell you, child, it's a lot of work, but it is well worth every bit of effort that you put into it. So we can talk about relationships and family and children. And we're going to talk about current events, be it political, not heavy on the politics, but just in what's the state of the world, the state of the affairs. I think it's important for everybody to sort of know what's going on, right? From entertainment, pop culture to just a little bit of everything. Life, because life be lifing. So we got to talk about life and all the things. A myriad of things. Let's just have a conversation and let's keep it fluid and see where things go. With that said, honey, this is what the podcast is going to be about. Okay, so if you are interested in being on this journey with me, I promise you it gets greater later. It's going to be a little unorthodox in the beginning because I'm still trying to figure it out and get the format, but it'll happen. And I'm going to allow it to happen organically and naturally. I just wanted to get started. So with that said, welcome to With That Said with me, Moshe Loren.